Disclaimer: before performing any exercise program, please use common sense and follow the advice of your doctor or medical professional to reduce and avoid injury. By performing any physical exercises, you are performing them at your own risk. High Liberty Fitness cannot be liable for the outcomes of your actions. Thanks for your understanding. All right, we're going to come onto our backs now. We're done with our warm-up. So I invite you to come down onto your mats or into your space. We're going to start on our backs here. So finding a comfortable position on your back, allowing the neck to remain long by tucking the chin slightly. We're going to begin by relaxing our hands down by our side. Knees are hip-width distance apart, and we'll start with a reverse curl. So just drawing the knees in towards the chest and then tapping the toes back down to the ground. So already here you want to make sure that your lower back is pressed into the ground. The way that you can do that is tilt the pelvis so that you feel your lower back pressed down. If you feel like it's rising up, you can always take a couple fingertips and place them in the small of your back to give yourself a little bit of support. So let's keep moving like this. The further out you take your toes, the harder this is. We'll go for 8. That's it. 7. Drawing in on that core, navel to spine. Remembering to breathe. Nice work, everyone, for 5. Relaxing the shoulders. Knees are staying hip-width distance for 3. That's it. 2. And 1. From here, we're going to lower the feet. I want you to lift the palms up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift the shoulders off of the ground. Forehead is coming up at a 45-degree angle, and we're just going to reach for our heels. So sort of shifting side to side as you use your fingertips to reach for the heels of your feet. Right here. Already that fire in the belly is turning on for 8. You got this, guys. Shoulders are off the ground for 6. Remembering to breathe for 4. Keep looking up at the ceiling for 2. And 1. Good job. Relax down. Nice work, everybody. We're going to come onto our sides. So rolling onto one side here, we're coming up by planting our elbow underneath the shoulder. We'll begin by keeping the knees bent in front of us. Press down into the forearm and lift the hips. Your hand can come to the hip. We're going to lower the hips and lift the hips back up. You can also take the arm up for a little bit more load there. So dip the hips and rise up for 8. That's it. 7, keeping the knees on the ground, bringing the hips to hover, reaching those fingertips up for 4. You got it. 3. That's it. 2. Beautiful. And 1. Nice work, everybody. We're going to lower it down and then reset. Let's press down into the forearm. Lift up. Again, everybody reach that arm up high, and we're going to tip, threading the arm through the hole and then reaching back up. That's it. Keeping the hips lifted for 8. Using those obliques, so the underside under here for 7. Really pressing the ground away, building strength in the shoulder. Using control here. Stability in the entire core. 5, you got it. 4, maybe taking your gaze up towards the fingertips. 3. Big breath in. 2. And 1 more. Nice work, everyone. Okay, this time we're going to lower down the hips and come onto our bellies. Beginning to work the back. Legs are long behind you. Feet are hip-width distance apart. We're going to extend the arms out in front of us. And on an inhale, you're going to lift the chest and extend one arm and lower down. Inhale, lift the opposite arm and the heart and lower back down. So tops of the feet can stay down on the ground, or you can keep them tucked if that's more comfortable for you. Working the lower back here. Squeezing the glutes to support your core. Drawing the lower belly up and in, 4 more each side. Lifting that heart space, pressing down into the pubic bone, reaching through the fingertips. Take your gaze up and out. That's it. 2 more each side. Press down to rise up. 1 more. Reach and reach. Beautiful. Now this time we're going to use the legs. So allowing maybe you stack your palms and rest your forehead down on the ground. We're going to lift one leg and lower down. And then the opposite leg and lower. Trying to get your thigh, the front of the thigh, off of the ground. Alternating the lifts. Pointing the toe back to help strengthen the leg. Using the entire strength of the leg to lift. That's it. Drawing the lower belly up and in. You got it. 4 more each side. Don't hold your breath here. Feel that squeeze in your lower back and your glute for 3. Point. That's it. Twice more each side. And 1 more. Okay, everybody, this time we're going to roll onto the opposite side. We're coming down on the opposite side, stacking the elbow underneath the shoulder, stacking the knees in front. Hand can come to hip, and you lift the hips and lower to hover. Lift and lower. You can raise the arm up high if you'd like and lower back down. For 8, that's it. Pressing the knees down into the ground, pressing that forearm down into the ground. Good. Opening up across the chest for 6. You got it. 5. Lift those hips. Using the obliques here. 4. 3. Beautiful work, everyone. 2. That's it. And 1. Nice work. From here, reset. Make sure your elbows stacked underneath that shoulder. Lift the hips, and we're going to dip. Thread the arm through and up. 7. Keeping those hips lifted. You got it, guys. Keep breathing. 6. Opening up across the chest. That's it. Nice big breaths. For 4, hips are high. For 3, you got it. 2, maybe taking your gaze up. And last 1. Nice work, everyone. Coming down and lowering the hips. We're coming back down onto the back. Okay, beginning right away. Planting the heels, planting the feet. We're going to reach the fingertips, lift the shoulders, and reach for the heels. So shoulders are off the ground. You're reaching for each heel with the same fingers. For 8, you got it. That's it, guys. Really using that core. 5, feel that fire in your belly. For 3, remember to breathe. Open up across the chest, and last 1 each side. Nice work. Lower down. Okay, we're going to stack the knees above the hips. Draw the lower belly up and in again so you feel the lower back press into the ground, or take your fingertips and give yourself a little bit of extra support. We're going to extend one leg out, drop the heel, lift the heel, and bring it back in. Opposite foot. Extend out, lower to hover, lift, and bend. Out, lower, lift, and bend. You can point the toe here, or you can press the heel away. Whatever is more comfortable for you. The leg stays active either way. Good. Let's do 4 more each side. For 4. Always using that lower belly, contracting it so that your lower back presses into the ground. Remembering to breathe. Don't hold the breath here. That's it. 2 more each side. Big inhale. 1 more each side. Nice work, everybody. Lower down those feet. We're coming back onto the opposite side this time. Stacking the elbow underneath the shoulder, stacking the knees. You can remain with the knees stacked, or if you'd like, you can take the feet together and come in for a side plank, okay? The other option, you can keep one knee down and come in for a side plank, okay? So your options are knees together, hips lifted, legs extended, or one, okay? Here we go. Find your positioning. We're gonna thread the needle for 8. Good. 7. Reach and dip. Taking your gaze down with you for 5. You got it. 4. That's it. 3. 2. And 1. Wherever you are, let's drop the bottom knee. From here, we'll keep the hips lifted. So even if your knees are bent, we're gonna extend the top leg, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Feeling that squeeze here in the hip. Pressing the top foot away for 8. Lift those hips. 7, press the ground away. Lift across the chest. You got this, guys, for 5. Beautiful. 4. Breathe in. 3. That's it. Press the heel away for 2. Last one. That's it, guys. Lower down. Nice work. Coming onto the belly. Coming back into those work for our back and for our glutes and core. We're going to extend the arms out. Feet are hip width distance. This time, we're going to reach the opposite arm and the opposite leg. So lift and reach and lower. Switch. Trying to get the front of the thigh off of the ground. Point the toe and reach the fingers. Reach. You got it, guys. Inhale, rise. Exhale and lower. Beautiful. For 4, point that toe, reach the fingers. Nice work. Draw the lower belly in to protect your lower back. Twice more each side. That's it. Once more each side. Lift. Good. We're going to stack our hands. Rest your forehead on top of your hands, and both feet are going to rise at the same time. For 8. Point the toes back. Engage the legs for 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower it down. Coming onto the opposite side now. So starting with your knees bent or full side plank, pressing the ground away. Make sure this elbow is directly under the shoulder and lift. Press down into the forearm. Reach the arm up and thread the needle for 8. Open up across that collarbone. 7, keep the hips lifted. That's it. Press the ground away. Lift those hips. You're doing awesome, guys, for 5. Really building that heat in our body now. 4. Beautiful. 3. 2. Taking the gaze down with you. And 1. Everybody bend your bottom leg. Allow the leg to rest down on the ground. We're going to lift the top leg and lower it. You can take your hand to your hip. You can keep it reaching up high. Pressing that foot away for 8. That's it. Keep those hips lifted. Beautiful. Reaching through the crown of the head. You got this for 5. 4. Keep lifting those hips. 3. Using the core for stability. 2. And 1. Lower the hips down. Nice work, everybody. Coming back onto the back. Okay, starting here. Lifting the knees over the hips. We're going to extend one leg out. Lower it down. Lift it up and back into center. Extend, lower, lift, and center. So if you don't want to extend the leg all the way out, Your other option is to just drop the toe down and bring it back through center. Tap and lift. Always drawing in on that core so your lower back is pressing down. That's it. We got 4 more each side. Let's go for 4. Nice work, team. Remember to breathe. 3. Tilting that pelvis in so you're really engaged in that lower belly. You got it for 2. Lower back always remain in contact with the ground. And last one each side. That's it, guys. This time, we're going to reach the arms forward, lift the shoulders, and we're going to pulse right here. So shoulders are off the ground. If you want, you can take the toes down. Your choice. Here we go for 8. Keeping that heart space open. 6. Little pulses. Forehead to the ceiling. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lower the shoulders down. Relax the feet. We're coming back onto the other side. Again, coming into that side plank. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Keeping the knees bent on the ground and lifting the hips is your first option. Or extending the feet out, reaching the top arm up. Let's tip and thread for 8. We're working the underside of our core right here. 7. Take your gaze with you. Keep the body in alignment. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Keep those hips lifting for 4. Press the ground away. 3. Lift those hips for 2. That's it. And 1. You got it. Okay. So from here, you can lower the bottom leg and you come into that side lift. If you want, keep both legs extended and lift the top leg. Your choice. For 8, here we go. Keep the chest open. 7, press the top leg away. 6, that's it. Press into the forearm. Big breath in. I feel that fire for 4, 3, you got this. 2, and 1. Nice work, everybody. Lower the hips down. Beautiful job. Let's come down onto the belly. We're going to stack the palms, rest our forehead down on top. Starting with the legs. Feet are hip width distance apart, and we're going to lift those legs and lower them down. Front of the thighs, trying to come off of the mat, off of the ground for 6. Press down into the pubic bone. 5, 4, 3, draw that lower belly in to support your lower back. 2, on the last one, hold. So lift those feet. We're going to tap the toes in together and release. For 7, use control. 6, feel the squeeze in your glutes. 5, bringing the big toes together for 4. 3, don't hold your breath. For 2, and 1. Good job, relax down. Nice work, everyone. That's a tough one. Okay, coming on to the other side once more. Coming into your side plank. Making sure that elbow is underneath the shoulder from your knees, or fully extending the legs. Lift the top arm, reach the top fingers, and then thread them through. For 8, open up. 7, keep lifting those hips. Press down into that forearm. Make sure to breathe for 4. You got it. 3. Nice work, everyone. 2. And 1. Your next option is to bend the bottom knee, place it on the ground, extend the top leg, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Or in a full side plank, press the top leg away and lower. For 6, you got it. 5, 4, 3, whoo, I can feel this. 2, working the legs as well. And 1, good job, lower back down. Coming onto our backs once again, everyone. Nice work here. Okay, from here, we're going to begin to stack our knees over our hips once more. We're going to reach one foot out, lower down, lift up and in. Opposite leg. If you want the next progression, both feet down, up, and in. Lengthen, lower, lift, and drop them in. Making sure that your lower back is still pressing into the ground. So if it's lifting, maybe keeping the knees bent and just dropping the toes. Wherever you're at, let's do 4 more. Extend, lower, lift, and in. 3. Beautiful. Really using that core for support. Feeling that shake, feeling that fire. 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, if you're here and your knees are bent, you're reaching the fingertips forward, lifting and pulsing. Next option is to reach the toes away. Lift and pulse. Here we go, everyone. Lift those shoulders off the ground for 8. You got this. 7, 6, open up that heart space. Look to the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower it down. Nice work. One more time each side. Let's come on to our side plank. So remember your starting position. Knees are bent. One leg long or both legs long. Let's lift the hips off the ground. Reach the upper arm and then thread it through for 8. Lift those hips, guys. Keep them high. 7. Remember to breathe for 6. Building full body strength here. Taking your gaze down and then up for 4. Really press into that forearm. Press the ground away. 3. That's it for 2 and 1. Next option, we're going to lift the top leg. You can bend the bottom leg and keep it grounded. Or from your side plank, press the top foot away for 8. Lift the legs. 7. That's it. Reach for 6. Stay strong. You got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower it down, lower the hips. Coming onto the belly, guys. Last set here on our bellies. Stacking the hands, allowing the forehead to rest down. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to lift the feet and lower. Press down into that pubic bone for 8. Front of the thighs reaching off the ground. 6. Point the toes back. It keeps the legs engaged. 4 more here. 3. You got this, team. 2. Last one, and you're going to hold. Lift and hold. Next progression. Bring the big toes together and open for 8. Really building strength in that lower back. Press down into the pubic bone. 5. Use control for 4. 3. You can do it. 2. 1 more. Nice work. Lower it down, everyone. Okay, final time on the other side. Elbow comes underneath the shoulder. Spread the palm and press down into that forearm. Let's lift the hips high. Reach the top arm and thread it through for 8. You got this. 7. Keep lifting those hips. We're almost done, guys. 6. Remember to breathe. You guys feel that fire? Got a little bit of heat in your body. For 4. Lift the hips. Reach for 3. Take the gaze down and through for 2. And last one. Okay, here we go. Keep the hips lifted. Top foot. 8. Push it away. 7. Lift. You got this. 6. Keep lifting those hips. 5. Press down to lift up for 4. 3. Using full body strength. 2. And 1. Nice work. Whew. Come down onto the ground. Final set on your back, guys. This is it. We're gonna finish this off. All right, here we go. Knees are over the hips. You can either do one leg at a time, extend, lower, lift, and in, or both legs, extend, lower, lift, and in. Here we go for 8. That's it. Making sure your lower back is staying pressed to the ground, pointing those toes to keep the legs engaged, or pressing the heel away. Whatever's comfortable for you. We got 5. Maybe using your fingers to support your lower back. Making sure you're keeping that connection with the ground. 3 more. Big breath in. 2. That's it, everyone. Last time, wherever you are. Beautiful. Now you can keep your hips, your knees over your hips, or extend the legs. Reach the arms and lift the shoulders, and we're gonna pulse. This is it. Let's finish it off strong. Here we go. Look up to the ceiling. Open up that heart space. For 8, pulse. 7, 6, 5. Lower the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, lower it down. Draw the knees into the chest. Ooh, how do you guys feel now? A little bit warmer?
Good work, fit friend. Give yourself a good stretch and hit like and subscribe for more high liberty workouts.